is an iPhone 7 and a cover for it. And I want puppies because I like puppies. And I want a puppy. And I don't want a dog. So it needs to be the short of dog that will look like a puppy forever. And an iPad mini. I've already got one, but I want a different color. Rose gold. Are you getting all this? Perhaps you should write it down. Rose gold 12.8 GB with a 9.7-inch range on display. The one I want is at Harvey Norman. Do you have Harvey Norman at the North Pole? Because I don't trust elves. Mom says you won't bring me presents because I don't tidy my room. And I know that's not true. She always gets me everything I want, otherwise I have tantrums and embarrass her in public. It's really funny. Everyone's staring like, oh, what a bad kid. And I'm like, hee, time for some presents. I shouldn't have to tidy my room anyway. I'm a kid. No one can force me into child labor. I know my rights. Anyway, Santa, don't forget anything on this list or I'll throw a tanty. Now smile for a selfie. Hey, why aren't you smiling?
To my husband, no. Dear Chris, no. Dear Nick, dear Saint Nick, no. Dear Mr. Claus, I'm sorry it has come to this. We've been married for over a dozen centuries, and yet somehow we've grown apart. Maybe it's the fact that you spend more time with your reindeer than you do with me, or that you don't feel complete unless you are down in your workshop, slave driving those poor elves. The rest of the world sees you as an unceasingly jolly and constant beacon of merriment. But that, they don't know the real Claus. A workaholic who drinks too much eggnog, and what about that bowl of jelly you call a stomach? Maybe you should spend less time making a list and checking it twice and more time on the treadmill. I'm sorry, I don't mean to lash out. None of these things really matter. They aren't why I'm leaving you. The truth is, I've met someone new. It doesn't really matter who it is. All that matters is how I feel when we spend time together hiding Easter eggs and decorating chocolate rabbits. All that matters is that we're happy, and I truly hope that you find happiness too, maybe with the tooth fairy. You have my blessing. She's always had a thing for you, by the way. You have my blessing. Goodbye, my husband. I am leaving you this note. I'm leaving you this note. For old time's sake, farewell.
Dear Mrs. Claus, ever since you left me for the Easter Bunny, my life has become utterly meaningless without you. The North Pole truly is the loneliest place in the world. Without you by my side, there has been no one to keep me on my diet. I've gorged upon cookies and milk. I even stole Rudolph's carrots. I gobbled up the gingerbread house next door. The neighbors are furious. I've gotten so big, the reindeer have all developed back problems. Thanks to me, the sled now exceeds its maximum capacity. I don't think I'll be able to clear the Rockies this Christmas Eve. And I can't stop drinking. I've been going to Eggnog Anonymous meetings, but they just aren't helping. And I hesitate to mention how devastated the elves have been. They keep asking about you. So, as you can tell, without you, my life is just horrible. Please come back to me. I don't care if you're naughty or nice. There's no one else I want underneath my mistletoe. Please come home. Santa knows everything. What are you looking at? I'm allowed to unwind. 2020 has been a rough year for everyone. Just remember, I see you when you're sleeping, and I know when you're awake. If it is not looking good. I've got my list here somewhere, and I'm checking it twice because there are a lot of you who, I'm sorry to say, are on the naughty list. OMG, you don't mean me, Santa. We took a selfie, remember? Sorry, River, you're on the naughty list. What are you talking about? Of course, it's not entirely your fault that you expect too much. The main cause of spoiled children is lenient, permissive parents who don't set limits and give in to tantrums. Ultimately, they're the ones responsible for giving their child too much power. But that's not fair. I want an iPad mini. Give me an iPad mini! Authority figures who indulge their children also rescue them from normal frustrations. All I wanted was an iPad mini. You already have one. Not in rose gold! Need I remind this audience that I am the one responsible for delivering all the kids' electronic devices these days. And if you ask me, the iPad mini isn't light enough. Oh.
What about me, Santa?
Ralphie, how are you, my boy?
I've been good this year, and there's only one thing I want for Christmas, more than anything in the world.
Well, you're not on the naughty list, per se.
Santa, please! I want an official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle.
An official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle? You'll shoot your eye out.
Arms up. Bend at the waist. Arms up. Arms down. Thank you. I am Ben Jam, and you have witnessed Christmas Story, a holiday medley. Love you.